Hi everyone, it's Janis here. Time management is a huge topic with a lot of strategies and techniques, and what works for me will not necessarily work for you. So it's more of a trial and error approach to find the best technique that works for you and give you the results you desire. However, when it comes to facts about time management, they seem to work the same for everybody, no matter who you are. So today, we'll take a look at 5 fun facts about time management. So let's do it. Number 1, delegation is an unlimited method to multiply the time for achieving results. I love this fact, and you should too. Who doesn't want to have more time and achieve the results quicker? Delegation is assignment of responsibility to another person to carry out a specific activities. However, the person who delegated the work will remain accountable for the outcome. So if you have to complete your homework for the school and you'll get Lucy to do it for you, then if the homework will be completely wrong, you'll be still responsible for the outcome. Same in the business world. If your company decides not to do market research internally, but instead hires external agency, then even if the data is screwed up and incorrect, your company will be still responsible about all the involved losses related to this research. Everyone needs to understand that at the end of the day, they have to take full responsibility. But let's not only look at the negative side. I want to encourage you to use delegation as much as possible, because I do it as well and it has saved me huge amounts of time. I would have never achieved things that I have done at the moment if I didn't delegate some responsibilities to other people. One great example is my mobile application development. It would take me absolutely ages to do that. I believe it would take me at least 4 years. Of course, I wasn't willing to wait that long, so instead I delegated programming to programmers and will have finished product in 6 months. That is the power of delegation. Number 2, the hardest part about delegation is simply letting go. We just spoke about delegation and how good it is, but a lot of people don't delegate and do things by themselves. The question is, why? And the answer is that people are not willing to let it go. This is by far the most popular reason why people don't delegate. I know this from my personal experience as well, and I can totally agree that it is hard to accept something different. This is because each person has different thoughts about how things should look, and they express themselves in a different way. My best advice would be to try to delegate to different people. Then you can compare and choose the person that you liked working with the most. Number 3, 1 hour of planning will save 10 hours of doing. People are often too busy to plan, so they jump straight into the work. From the first look, it might seem understanding to think, we only have 5 hours to get things done, so let's not lose any time and get to the work. Now the problem with this approach is that it will actually take you longer than if you would have invested some time in planning. Let's say you want to go to the new place in the city. Of course, it's quicker to just start walking in a direction you think you need to go. But isn't it worth looking in a map or navigation first? Or maybe you can take a bus or train to get there quicker. That is why I love this quote from Abraham Lincoln. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend first 4 sharpening the axe. Number 4, a person who works with a messy or cluttered desk spends on average 1 to 1.5 hours per day looking for things or being distracted by them. I have always contributed a lot of value to an environment where a person is working. I have even noticed it by myself that my productivity and focus drops if room where I am working in, or especially my desk, is messy. It is hard to focus on things when there are a mess on the desk and sticky notes with things to do all over the desk and on your computer screen. Environment plays a huge role in what we do and how well we do things. That is why it is vital to surround yourself with the right people and go to the right places. Over the last few years, I've spent huge amounts of time in university libraries, not because I was studying, but because it is very productive environment. I realized that even if I had to spend time to go to the library, my productivity was a lot better in the library than it was at home. So if I had, let's say, 3 hours available to work, I would rather go to library to work 2 hours because I would have to spend 1 hour on my way, rather than working 3 hours from home. This is because I was a lot more productive while working in library environment. Same applies to your friends and people that you spend your time with. Surround yourself with the people that has similar goals to yours. Number 5, a project tends to expand with the time allocated for it. If you give yourself one thing to do, it will take you all day. If you give yourself 2 things to do, you'll get them both done. If you give yourself dozens of things, you might not get 12 done, but you'll get 7 or 8 completed. This is Parkinson's law that states work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. People sometimes underestimate the time that activities will take. In this case, the outcome will be quite bad for them. If you promise the client that you'll complete the work in 1 week by Friday and the work takes longer to complete it, then the client will not be happy if you can't deliver on the promise. However, if you overestimate how much time it will take to complete the project and instead of taking 5 days, it takes only 2 days, then you could have picked up some more client work. None of these 2 situations are great, but I would say that you should allocate less time for your projects because then you'll be forced to look for the new ways to work more efficiently. For a long time, I was thinking that I can do only 1 script per day, but I recently challenged myself to do 2. And since then, 2 is a number that I'm going for when I'm working on new videos. I hope you enjoyed these 5 facts about time management and maybe got reminded about something that you do at the moment. Maybe you're too reactive and you should take a bit of a time to plan before jumping into the work. Or maybe you should start to delegate some of your administrative tasks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next episode soon. If you want to manage your time better, have more structure in your life, and achieve your goals, make sure you check out my time planning application. You can set goals and track progress towards them, create time blocks and build your own daily structure, as well as log your time and measure your performance. Best of all, it's totally free, so press here to check it out right now. I'm working on new videos every day, so be sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next episode.